Hello everyone, I'm Stefan Dingle. This is your CBS News Baltimore update for Saturday, November 18th. Baltimore City Police have released body cam footage from a deadly police shooting.
Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Drop it! Who's that?
Those barrage of bullets came from 4 officers who fired a total of 36 shots at 27-year-old Hunter Jessup during this encounter back on November 7th along Wilkins Avenue. In this still you see here, police say you could see him pointing and firing a gun at one officer just before those 36 rounds were fired by the officers. This shot shows where the bullet hit a car. A Glock was recovered near Jessup's body. Investigators, though, are still working to figure out whether the gun with an extended magazine can be traced to any other crimes. Police say they showed Jessup's family the video Thursday. All the officers who fired their guns are all on administrative leave while the investigation continues. Well, tonight we are learning more about a gas explosion in South Baltimore this morning. Both BGE and the Baltimore Fire Department responded to a home on Ridgely Street earlier today. The fire department says a down power line and an underground gas leak caused this explosion, which led to a fire in the basement of the home before it spread. No injuries were reported, but officials say this is still in an active investigation. Governor Wes Moore and other local leaders announced their final recommendations of the Work Zone Safety Group. This group was formed in April after a driver killed 6 construction workers on 695 after crashing into a work zone there. Investigators determined that speed was a factor in that crash, and since that incident, local leaders have been focused on finding ways to make work zones safer. Drivers can now expect to see an increased presence of Maryland State Troopers in work zones. The Maryland Department of Education will also implement a new work zone safety campaign in schools. Governor Wes Moore also announced $500,000 in immediate funding for work zone safety awareness and educational campaigns.
Changing culture doesn't happen overnight. And I also know this. Changing culture is also going to require changes of Maryland drivers.
Every one of us plays a part in work zone safety. Every one of us has a responsibility to ensure drivers and all who work at construction sites reach their most important destination, home.
Recommendations also include increasing the number of speed cameras in the state and raising the citation for speeding in a work zone from $40, which happens to be the lowest in the country. And that's your CBS News Baltimore update. I'm Stefan Dingle. Have a good evening.